Who will outwit, outplay, and outlast all the others to become the sole survivor? The adventure begins with Survivor Zoom.
God, that was hard. From a strategic standpoint, I think it was the right play, but man, I legitimately felt bad sending Christy home. I think she just couldn't really recover from her first screw up at the first meeting where she was talking about the idol a lot, and she just caused too much dissension around the tribe. But hopefully we win the next challenge, because I don't want to go back to tribal council.
Right at 5 o'clock, I get a message from Christy saying, I want to shake things up. That's what she said. So I was very concerned because we had successfully convinced Nick and Christy to vote for each other. But then today she had the realization that nobody has said who Nick is voting for. So I quickly messaged Chandler and Bryant to say, tell Christy that Nick has been told that he's going to vote for me. I also just have not heard what Nick is planning to do at all. Nick did seem surprised that he got 3 votes, so that shows to me that he hasn't been playing this game very hard.
Harry and I have been running the show. Harry has his alliances in Bailey. I have mine in Bryant. And I've been secretly working with Nick very closely, and he is completely in my pocket. I'm working with him 100%, but my true alliance is Harry. Okay, so I had this whole thing going with Nick, and he comes to me and he says, dude, how about this? We make a secret alliance, just me and you. Nobody knows about it, but we both work with other people, and we steer the vote how we want under the radar, right? And that's what me and Harry have been doing this whole time. Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm having AirPod connection issues.
Houston
Dude,
Astros.
Nick, I'm really glad you wore an orange shirt to celebrate our victory last time. It looks great on you.
It's literally a red shirt.
I got the command center going.
Hey, take it back.
Yeah.
Ignoro, surprised to see that Christy was the one to go?
Yeah, I thought for sure Nick was going. We all thought Nick was going.
We all thought it was Nick. Hinch is still here after that performance.
Hard to believe.
Because it was a pathetic showing.
All right, let's get to it. First things first, Ignaro, I'm going to have to take back the immunity idol. I'm going to go ahead and just delete it out of the Slack. And that is gone now. So, let's get to today's immunity challenge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For today's challenge, what we have is what I like to call Survivor Poker.
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh,
Whoa.
hey, deal me a good hand, Jeff.
All right, so here's how this is going to work. Each person is going to select 5 cards, and the first tribe that is able to sequentially get a royal flush will win immunity. And for the other tribe, tribal council tomorrow morning.
Oh.
I will give you guys a minute to strategize, and we'll come back at 8:45 and get started.
Is there only one correct solution?
It's a whole deck of cards, so there are 4 potential royal flushes.
Mason, there's only one royal flush, dude, so focus really close.
So let's get to it. Ignaro, as the winner of the last immunity challenge, you are going to choose red or black. If you get it right, you get to choose whether you go first or second, and if you get it wrong, Invictus will choose if they go first or second.
Red.
So Invictus, you're choosing whether you want to go first or second.
Second.
Alrighty. Mason, 5 cards.
I'm gonna start with a classic. Number 1.
Jack of clubs.
Okay. Number 11.
3 of hearts.
Number 21.
Ace of spades.
Number 30.
King of diamonds.
Number 39.
6 of clubs. Harry.
11. Oh my fucking god, dude. Ha!
Harry starts off with a card that was already turned over.
18.
4 of hearts. Bailey.
Okay. 2,
5 of hearts.
3,
2 of spades.
4,
7 of spades.
5,
Jack of hearts.
6.
Queen of diamonds. Jacob. Queen of clubs. Nick.
22.
9 of hearts. Donda.
46.
4 of diamonds. 5 of clubs. Bryant.
I'll do 25.
3 of clubs.
46.
4 of diamonds.
Nice job, Bryant.
Can I do 24?
King of clubs.
Can I do 27?
Ace of diamonds.
Can I do 33?
All right, we're all the way through the batting order. Seeing a lot of repeats out here. Seems like note-taking is a little bit different from tribe to tribe. I know the Slack is popping off, but I can't look at it right now. Mason. Jack of diamonds. 2 out of 5.
6.
Queen of diamonds. More than halfway there. King of diamonds. This last one could do it.
Up! Let's get up!
One more card. One more card for tribal immunity. Can he do it?
27!
Dane, why are 2 of them going in a row?
Ace of diamonds. That's a royal flush.
That's right, baby. Players from that tribe go in a row.
That's a royal flush.
Why would 2 players from their team go in a row? Sit a person out of the fucking challenge.
No, you set a person out.
Hey, that sounds like Jonathan Penna right now. Hey, mute your fucking camera, Connor. Mute your fucking camera. Or come in the other room and get kicked off the fucking show.
I got one thing, dude. Make some noise!
It's just unbelievably scuffed.
I'm just
Connor,
saying, this is
use your
a tough
fucking
rule.
brain, bro. You don't understand?
Invictus. Invictus. Invictus.
Wow, Invictus is really falling apart. Yeah, because
Invictus, I will see you at Tribal Council tomorrow morning. Ignoro, enjoy the night off. Invictus, I'll see you in the morning.
So we got to choose in the beginning who goes first, and they got to choose.
Exactly.
Does us go 2 in a row, like, give us the slightly better odds? Maybe a tiny bit, but it's mostly luck, and we got lucky.
And you know what? Here's the thing. They really can't complain when was his name Brian?
Bryant.
Yeah.
He read 5 cards that had already been called.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think. Like,
I know, I'm kind of in the middle. I kind of feel bad, but then again, that they are the rules. He did say everyone will go, and it's like,
hey, I ain't complaining.
I'm not complaining, and also I don't think they needed to get that mad. I think they.
I'm with you too.
So if they would have gone first, it just would have been every other. It wouldn't have been 2 in a row for us. So that only happened because we went first.
Wow.
Well, we won.
I mean, can I say one thing? Don't lose the challenge. Don't lose the first challenge if you don't want to have the unfair advantage or unfair disadvantage in the next one. They should have won the first challenge.
You know what? That happens all the time on the real game. There's like 3 people left on a tribe, and they're tired, and they've, had to do
There might be
everything.
like 3 skinny people who can't do anything physical.
Right.
And they could say that that's a disadvantage, but that's part of the game. Like, what the heck? We haven't got any food. The other team keeps getting food. We get nothing. We keep eating nothing. It's like, that's what happens when you lose. Like, it's a downward spiral.
And it is known, like, when you lose and have to go to tribal, it's going to hurt you in challenges.
They seem like they were getting really heated towards Probst, and I'm a little bit...
Yeah, that was a little unfair.
Yeah.
That was a little bit uncomfortable.
He didn't deserve that.
No,
it was really lame because he's putting this game together and like that was an amazing challenge. That was
that was really good.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of like I get being mad, but like they're also still mad from the last time. And the sad thing is that this is gonna happen every single time because they're just gonna keep losing. I'm just gonna have to listen to this every few days. Listen to the blue team cry. Like if they're really that sour about winning, they literally forfeited an entire term with Brian being an idiot.
Right.
He did
They
4 out
weren't-
of the 5 ones that had already been done. I actually no.
Even on Harry's turn, he was on the second turn. Like there's different plays that could have been made to unveil more information.
Yeah.
But they could have been strategic. I was gonna try and put in the chat like everyone just pick ones we've already had, and then guess the last
Tim
one.
was already on it. No instruction needed. He was on it.
Yeah. Dude, they're furious. I can feel the like anger. It's crazy.
Yeah, but this one I can sympathize with a little bit. But
I agree.
But I don't think it's fair to. It seemed like they were trying to bring it to a personal level almost at Dane.
Yeah.
That was
like weird.
Like talking about.
I'm at a party, so I'm gonna log off.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go too. But listen, good win, everyone.
Yeah, yay.
Awesome job.
Good job, guys. Y'all are really
one last look.
Yeah, it's back.
Yeah.
It's back.
Yes. Hey, I love probes.
I love probes. Yeah.
I love probes.
All right, look, it is 10:08 p.m. on Saturday, June 13th, just about an hour after our second immunity challenge, and I'm recording this video for posterity, just in case there's any question that I made this decision based on anything that happens for the rest of the night or tomorrow morning. In light of some questions raised about the fairness of tonight's challenge, I have decided that while we will be having a tribal with Invictus tomorrow morning, we will not be voting and no one will be going home. That is, unless there is a decision by the tribe or a part of the tribe that decides not to participate in the tribal, then that will change things. Challenge today was extremely rough. Tough pill to swallow. We had the win. I was going next and had the right sequence of cards, and I guess it wasn't clear or just the format didn't make sense to me, and the Orange Tribe got to guess twice in a row and they got it right, and I don't know, I just completely snapped afterwards and I regret it. And tomorrow at Tribal I'm gonna apologize to Probst Dane, because it wasn't right of me to freak out like that, but it was just a gut reaction to what I felt was an unfairly designed challenge for our tribe. But it is what it is, you know. That's the game, I suppose. And yeah, I'm not going home, so tribal's just tribal. It has to be done.
All the guys on my tribe are super upset about the lose, but we lost, so we have to move forward. And now we're on to the strategies phase, because the tribal is happening in 45 minutes.
Okay, and let's bring in our jury. We have Christy back as the first member of our jury. Okay, let's get to it. The challenge last night was brutal. It got a little rough, got a little heated. I know that Invictus Tribe has been pretty stressed out, pretty upset. So I wanted to give y'all an opportunity to say what you need to say, get it out about the challenge from last night.
Last night, for the first time in Survivor history, the team that was already disadvantaged got what I estimate to be about a 25% disadvantage in the challenge, which equates to giving the other team 10% more turns. We would have played the game completely differently. From talking to the other tribe, they're happy with it because they came out on top, but they think that it was not fair.
Brian, did you say in talking to the other tribe? Were you talking to the other tribe?
Just about the challenge.
Okay.
I just want to take a second from just like a personal standpoint. Apologize to the whole tribe, and apologize to you, Dane, especially after the challenge yesterday. This is not from a strategic thing, but just for me personally. I completely lost my cool and basically exploded and was cursing people off and stuff. And it was truly just a gut instinctual reaction. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to apologize to you. It was just uncalled for from my part. So I wanted to say that before I say anything else. Getting to go twice in a row without anyone on our team getting to guess is just like, it's a very extreme advantage. It would be like if at the end of a basketball game, the team who had earned home court advantage, they earned an advantage. They won the first challenge, but it'd be like as if the game was tied at the end of the fourth quarter, and they got a free possession to win the game without any of us being able to play any defense.
Well, my thing is what's the incentive for us playing in these challenges if they're going to be so heavily weighted against us? Like, honestly, we might as well just put down our guns and be like, okay, let's not play, because how are we going to win when they have such a high advantage, especially late in that game when everything's been turned over? There's kind of no point in playing the challenge.
In Dane's defense, the only thing I'll say is I don't think it was a malicious act of like, we're giving them advantage. I think just you saying everyone's going to go, I think it just basically comes down to what you should have thought of is that you can't just repeat the same order because you would get 2 in a row. It was just an oversight.
Yeah. So near the end of the game, the right strategy in that game is to stop picking new cards. So to pick cards that have already been picked and have the other tribe pick all the new cards, because there's like a very little chance that you just luckily hit the royal flush. That's what we were doing as a tribe. And I think everybody was looking at me like, I thought Bryant was smart. Bryant's acting so stupid, when really it was just us outwitting and outplaying.
I mean, that was our strategy. You can see it in the Slack. You can see it on the tape. So,
and it would have worked perfectly too.
Yeah.
Our plan was second, and the plan that Brian picks all the cards that have already been picked. Like, that strategy aligned to give us the win.
From here on out, thank you for letting me vent, but I'm going to let this go.
So with all of that being said, first and foremost, I can't know everything that might happen throughout the game as much as I try to prepare for it. I'm going to continue to make judgment calls, and I'm not going to be able to go back on them. And sometimes it might not be the best call, but we have to roll with the call is the call. I just want to be clear one more time on a few things that were intentional about the challenge and a few things that were unintentional about the challenge. Unintentional part of the challenge was that everybody was going to participate. I specifically chose nobody was going to be sitting out, and that's why I included a note about it on the clue, so teams would be able to know that in advance and maybe on both sides adjust how they see fit, knowing that there's going to be more players on one team. Also intentional, the batting order, which was randomized before the game, but when Invictus chose to go second, that's what organized the batting order into having an Ignaro member going first and last, which admittedly made it harder for me to see that 2 Ignaro tribe members were going to be going back to back. So unintentionally, both tribes were doing a majority of their strategy in the Slack throughout the challenge, which I saw was happening but couldn't monitor or look at. The fact that 2 people ended up going at the same time, if it presented itself in my prep work, I definitely would have changed that. It was not intentional to have 2 people go twice in a row. And Nick did call it out, but he didn't say it until after Mason called the 5th card. And right before I said it was the Ace of Diamonds. So even if I had heard him, the ship was sunk at that point. That said, last night, after the challenge, I recorded a video. In that video, what I said was that if everybody shows up to Tribal and everybody's playing the game, we will not be having a vote tonight. I know from looking at everything, if the challenge was set up correctly and you guys went next, you would have one immunity. So that is on me. With that being said, no vote tonight. Nobody's going home.
Thanks, Dane.
Thanks.
We so much appreciate you guys for doing this.
Yeah,
I'm so enjoying this, and like just getting to know everybody has been awesome. And I think your decision to allow us to not have to vote someone off is so awesome too. I appreciate that a lot.
Dane, I'll also say, like, I agree with everything she just said. And like, hey, we were here. We were ready to go with whatever decision. You know, we weren't happy about it, but like, we definitely appreciate the fact that you got to make some calls and, you know, we got to deal with them.
I thought it was an awesome challenge that you clearly made up. Like, I was genuinely excited to be doing the challenge while I was doing the challenge. And I think we all were, and we felt like we were doing, that was the other thing that was so upsetting about it in the end, you know, is that we were like, this challenge is awesome, and we did it, and we solved it, and we have it. You are killing it as a host.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for rolling with the punches. We'll continue to work it out as we go until the next community challenge. Invictus remains 5 strong. All right. I got nothing else for you. Good afternoon.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks.
think we're going to carry this momentum into the next challenge. Can't wait to see who's been voted off. Thinking it might be Nick.
So, am I worried about the challenge tonight? No. Do I even care what happens? No. Honestly, I was bummed that we didn't get to vote someone off last tribal. I want Harry out of here. Chandler and I worked all night long to find out that he had the idol and to make him feel comfortable. So let's just get him out of here and bring on the merge. I'd be happy to lose tonight. Let's get him gone.